Hello and welcome. My name's Nikki, a registered osteopath. Today I'd like to take you through some exercises for thoracic mobility. So this video will help you if you suffer from achy back and shoulders, or you spend a lot of your day sedentary and sitting down, or you just want to improve your spinal mobility. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you find this video useful. Okay, so we're going to start by lying on our backs, and the first move, we're going to do some overhead back extensions. So we're going to lift our arms up over our head and back down again, arching the back as we lift our arms up and back down. You want to breathe in as the arms come up, deep breath, and breathe out as the arms come down. Couple more. And last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so lying on your side now, you're going to lie with your arms stretched out in front of you and open up into a nice thoracic rotation and back again. If this position is uncomfortable for your neck, you can grab a pillow, pop it under your head, and that should help make it more comfortable there. You want to try and keep the bottom leg that's in touch with the ground in contact throughout the entire twist. As you slowly open and close, as you open, take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale as you return back to neutral. Keep going, repeating this movement. And last one, all the way open and all the way back again. Okay, we're going to move on to the other side now. I'm just going to show you what it looks like facing the other way. Okay, so bottom leg's in contact with the ground, so is my other arm as I open up into the twist and then slowly back again. And we're going to repeat that on this side. Take your time with each twist and just go as far as feels comfortable. If you can't get your other arm all the way to the ground, that's okay, just take it as far as you can. And slowly back again. And last one. Good. Okay, so coming onto all fours, we're going to start with some cat-cows. So we're going to start by dropping our spine towards the floor into a nice extension, looking up with our head and then pressing down into the floor to round our back. As we extend, we're going to think of retracting our shoulder blades, squeezing them together. And as we go up, we're going to push our shoulder blades apart into a protraction and back down again. We're going to keep repeating this, getting a nice stretch through the thorax and through the chest. As we come up, I really want you to tuck your chin underneath and stretch into that flexion and then extend down towards the floor. As we extend, do a deep breath in, and as we flex, force the air out and deep breath out. Okay, continue into a morning stretch, pushing the shoulders down towards the floor and then back up. And again, shoulders down towards the floor, really open up those shoulders and back up. Eyes are going to look towards the hands as we go here. Hips stacked over the knees, shoulders down towards the floor. Keep repeating this movement. This is one of my favourite stretches. It feels so good after a day of being sat down at a desk when I've done an admin day. And really stretch through that upper back. Lovely. Last one. And coming back to all fours, hips stacked over knees, shoulders over hands. We're going to thread the needle now. So you take one arm through the hole and back again. Lift the hand up through the gap between your knee and your hand and allow a twist through your back. And repeat that on both sides. We're going to do about 5 or 6 on each side. You can do more, you can do slightly less, just go with what feels right for you. Really reaching your arm through and getting a good twist through that thoracic spine. So keep going. Really feel the stretch at that end of that twist. And the other side. Find a rhythm that works for you. If this is uncomfortable on your knees, you can make sure you can pop a pillow underneath your knees, or you can be on a yoga mat. I didn't have one, so I'm just on a towel today. I would usually do these on a mat. Equally, if you just have a towel, you can fold the towel over a few times. That's enough padding usually to protect the knees a little bit if it's uncomfortable. Okay, coming into a child's pose position, and we're just going to take a few breaths here. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. Hold that pose. And we're just taking a little bit of a rest from movement here. I find this position really comfortable, but adjust it to however you find it comfortable. I have my hips slightly wider, knees open a little bit. And then we're going to bring it into a nice extension, gently letting those hips fall to the floor. In a second I'll show a variation of this because this can be too much extension for some people. If it feels okay, repeat it. So child's pose again, and then coming forwards into a nice extension, hips falling towards the floor, allowing the head to fall backwards. Good. This time we're going to come onto our elbows and lift up. So this is the variation Cobra. If you feel that pushing through your hands is a little bit too much extension for your back. And onto the elbows again. If you felt that it was okay on the wrists, you can stay on the wrists. Whatever feels good for you. I'm going to repeat that once more. All the way back into child's pose and through onto your tummy and pushing up into that extension once more. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to go back into that morning stretch. This time we're going to walk our hands to the side and get a really nice stretch through that lat. And back to the middle and then walk to the other side. So you're going to step your hands to the side and get a good stretch through the lat. And repeat that again. Again, we're going to repeat this 4 or 5 times. So walking the hands slowly to the side, just as far again as feels comfortable for you. Taking a nice breath in that end position. That's going to help you get a really nice stretch. Okay, keep going with this. In a second, I'm just going to show you this from a different angle so that if you're getting a little bit confused, you can see it from the front. Okay, so here you can see, hands in front of me, take one step to the side and bring the other one across. And then I'm getting a really good stretch in the one that's come across second, okay? Leaning into it a little bit, walking back to the middle, and then first hand, second hand goes across, and it's that second arm side that I'm getting the stretch in. Good, back to the middle. Okay. Moving on, we're going to take a seated position. Don't forget you can sit on a pillow if you want to, or a yoga block, whatever suits you. If you find cross-legged position uncomfortable, or you can do this on a chair, whichever is best for you. I like to sit cross-legged. So we're going to place a hand underneath our bottom. I'm going to take our other hand and use the weight of our arm, nothing more, to gently pull our ear away from our shoulder and into a nice stretch. You should feel this in the side of your neck and top of your shoulder. Just going to hold that for a few seconds. Take some nice deep breaths. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. So the other hand goes under my bottom. I'm going to take the other arm and gently use the weight of my arm. I'm not pulling my neck towards me, I'm just using the weight of my arm to gently add a little bit of extra pressure and get a nice stretch again through that side of my neck. Holding it there. Lovely. Okay, next we're going to interlace our fingers together, pop them behind our head, and gently again use the weight of our arms to flex forwards. Hold that for a few seconds, and then we're going to open our elbows and really open our chest up. Should feel like a nice stretch in the front of the chest. Back down again, just using the weight of the arms, not pulling too hard, and back up again. And keep repeating that movement. Breathe out as you come down, flex, really squeeze that air out, and then deep breath in, open the chest, open the ribs, and then repeat that again. Coming up, breathe in, and on the way down, really squeezing that air out, gently using our arms to pull us in. Keep going. Okay. Okay, so see how you're feeling? We're just going to do one last stretch. This time, hand on the opposite side of the head. Turn your nose to look at your armpit and then tuck your chin. So it's slightly different to the original one we did. And you're just going to pull that chin down at an angle, and you should feel it sort of at the top of the back of your shoulder on the opposite side. Again, you can tuck your hand underneath your bottom for this if you want a little bit more of a deeper stretch. If this feels like enough without it, then you don't have to do that. And then just holding that and coming in and out of that a few times. Good. And once more. And relax. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side. So hand over the opposite side of the head, turn the head towards the armpit and look down, and then you're going to use the weight of your arm to pull the head down further. and back up again, and repeat. Just hold it for as long as feels comfortable with this one. Should feel like a nice stretch. And repeat that a few times. Again, sitting on the hand will give you a deeper stretch because it anchors that shoulder blade. Good. And that is us all finished. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so I hope you found that video useful. If you did, please share it with friends and family who you think might benefit from it. Like the video or subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. If you have any requests or other videos you'd like to see or questions, leave a comment down below or you can send me a DM on Instagram. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video and have a lovely rest of your day.